better person if we come together like we should. We could all be good. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Living life just like I should. Wouldn't change it if I could. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Living life just like I should. Wouldn't change it if I could. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Living life just like I should. Wouldn't change it if I could. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me?
Sassy Spurs at 121 East 2nd Street on the 4 lanes has expanded. Stop in Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. or on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to check out all the newest trendy Western apparel and footwear for men, women, kids, and infants. Need some bling? Shop our expanding lines of jewelry, purses, belts, buckles, and boot polish. It's all available under one roof at Sassy Spurs on the 4 lanes, and shipping is available by calling 605-842-2400. Sassy Spurs supports all the live productions of Warrior and Lady Warrior. There is a new sheriff in the Wild West. Located at 865 West 2nd on the 4 lanes, Wild West Gas is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. As with any C-store sheriff, Wild West Gas is armed with the finest selection of beverages, snacks, and gas. Stop in and check us out. We have all your traveling needs to help keep the peace on your next adventure. Wild West Gas is proud to be a sponsor of all Warrior and Lady Warrior live productions.
Mathis Implement is a huge sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior Athletics. And we're your home for huge savings. We've got all the genuine Case IH parts, products, and services.
Right. So 1-1 to the leadoff hitter here in the inning, Riley Calhoun. He'll take a big swing, foul tip, I should say, caught by Nate Robertson, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Winter Colome and Vermillion. Winter Colome has lost. Vermillion, the only team in this tournament that has not faced a loss yet. Here's the 1-2. Bounces into the dirt, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Riley Johnson from the windup. Works into it. Here's the pitch. That one lifted into the air, right field. On comes Trey Haig. He'll hit the brakes. Back pedal, reaches up, and he made the catch. Riley Haig misjudged the baseball, and the wind that is blowing very hard out his direction. He came charging in, but was able to adjust in time and haul in the baseball. And there's one away here in the Winter Colome first inning. When we started play tonight in game number 1, it was 106 degrees and gusting winds at 30 miles per hour. Well, the gusting winds are there. We're down into the 80s. Here's the pitch from Johnson, swing and a miss for Kelly O'Brien. It's 0-1. But the wind is still there, gusting upwards of 30 miles per hour or better. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley Johnson working from the windup. Back into the wind. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one popped up right side. This could be playable for Billy Mount near the coach's box. Drifts back towards the foul line, hauls it in. And Kelly O'Brien has popped up to first baseman Billy Mount. There are 2 outs here in the Winter Colome first inning. So here's Drew Demers trying to get something started for Winter Colome, the third baseman. Riley Johnson getting the start. We'll see how Tom Heisinger elects to work his pitching effort here tonight. Pitch is outside, ball 1. You try to save as much as you can for the championship to try to claim a title. And so Riley Johnson trying to get his team to that 1 o'clock game. Here's the 1-0 pitch, popped up. Left center field. Back goes Mockler. He's called off his left fielder, Peters. He'll reach back and make the catch. And it didn't look pretty on a couple of those fly balls, but Vermillion able to haul them in for the outs, and it's a 1-2-3 inning here in the first. Back in 90 seconds, this is Vermillion Post 1 Baseball in the State B Legion Tournament on ESPN Radio 1570.
Programs you need. Schedule your multi-point customized maintenance inspection now. You'll always find the highest quality parts and service, and the Case IH factory trained technicians at Mathis Implement make sure your equipment stays up and running at peak productivity. Call Mathis Implement 842-3110 or stop out on West Highway 18 in Winter for personal consultation.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you.
This is down and away to Brandon Mockler, and it's a ball and no strikes for Vermillion. It'll be Mockler, Cole Anderson, and Carter Kratz to start here in the inning. A ball and a strike now to Mockler. Billy Mount bats fourth, followed by Hunter Christopherson, Nate Robertson, Riley Peters, Trey Haig, and Riley Johnson. Pitch is outside, in and out of the glove of the catcher, Nick Lands, and 2 balls and a strike to Brandon Mockler. Right-handed batter back into the windup. Here's the pitch from O'Brien. That is called a strike, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kelly O'Brien is the pitcher. He's the number 1 pitcher for Winter Colome. Throwing it into Nick Lands, the catcher. O'Brien delivers the pitch in. That's a swing and a miss. Mockler swings right through it, and there's 1 away here in the Vermillion first. Levi McClanahan at first base. Carter Brickman is at second base. The shortstop is Riley Calhoun. Drew Demers at third base. Cameron Biggins in left field. Cale Miners in center. And Ty Bolton is the right fielder. Right-handed hitting, Cole Anderson. He had a 3-run home run in yesterday's win over Spearfish. Pitch misses outside, and it's ball 1. So a ball and no strikes with 1 out, bottom of the first inning. Carter Kratz awaiting on deck. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one bounces into the dirt. Kelly O'Brien is throwing a couple well wide of the strike zone, or well wide of the plate, I should say. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one down the middle, and Anderson swings through it. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Back into the windup, O'Brien, and the pitch to Anderson popped up, backing out of play, a foul ball. A foul ball leaves the yard when you are at a baseball game. Find your car, take your car. A Fast Auto Glass in Vermillion. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Here's the pitch from Kelly O'Brien. That misses outside, and the count's full to Cole Anderson. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Back into the windup. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Anderson thought he looked at ball 4. He was on his way to first. Got a third of the way up the line when home plate umpire Mike Sarda said that is strike 3 and a couple of strikeouts for Kelly O'Brien. So here's Carter Kratz, the shortstop. Left-handed hitter, the 2-out pitch to Kratz. Stays upstairs, and it's ball 1. So a ball and no strikes. And here comes the pitch. That called a strike. The count is evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 with 2 outs. Kelly O'Brien dropped the baseball and caught it from Nick Lands to chase it down the hill. Now the 1-1 pitch. In for a called strike, and it's 1-2. Certainly expect a good night like this from Kelly O'Brien. A very good pitcher for Winter Colome. Here's the windup and the 1-2 pitch. Lined into left field. It's a base hit. A 2-out single for Carter Kratz, and now it's misplayed in left, and on his way to second goes Kratz. It was a single for Kratz, and then he advanced on the misplayed ball in left field. So now Carter Kratz stands on second base, is in scoring position for Billy Mount. So Billy Mount will step in, and Winter Colome wants nothing to do with Billy Mount, who had a 2-run towering home run yesterday. And they'll put him on first base, an intentional walk. And here's Hunter Christopherson, the right-handed batter. Runners on first and second. Kelly O'Brien sets, looks towards second, now delivers the pitch. And it's ball 1 to Hunter Christopherson. It's little to do with what Christopherson can do at the plate, and a lot to do with what Billy Mount can really hurt you how quickly. Swing and a miss for Christopherson, 1-1. And I would anticipate seeing that move much of the night from Drew Weber, the coach for Winter Colome. If first base is open, why not? Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one a half swing. They say he went around it. It's a strike, 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes and 2 outs. Runners on first and second for Vermillion. A single with Kratz advancing on the error and an intentional walk of Billy Mount. Here's the pitch. Christopherson fouls it back over to the right side. And the count rides at 1-2. Christopherson trying to deliver a base hit. Put Vermillion in front here early. O'Brien spins towards second. Kratz back in safely. Runners will take their leads. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from O'Brien. That one a softly tapped ground ball, but foul on the left side. Hunter Christopherson able to hang in there on that at bat and tap that one over to the left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners get their leads out first and second. Bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 2, and the count is even. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, and now the ball's been thrown away, and Kratz is going to go to third. Here comes the throw to third, not in time, and runners are on the corners. Ball thrown away, and it allows Kratz to advance to third. So now runners on first and third for Vermillion. O'Brien trying to get out of the inning for Winter Colome. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He strikes out 3 in the inning, and we have played 1 complete. Scoreless between Vermillion and Winter Colome. Back with the second inning in 60 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Good luck in tonight's contest. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on Winter Warriors Live.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Vermillion has advanced to the championship game. The question remains, will the championship game be game number 1 at 1 o'clock, or will it be a 1-game championship at 5 o'clock tomorrow night? And it all depends on the outcome here. And, of course, Winter Colome, the host here, their fans would love to see their team playing tomorrow afternoon. Into the windup, Riley Johnson. And he'll watch that pitch up and away for ball 1. Levi McClanahan is the batter. Then Nick Lands and Carter Brickman. Johnson will work into the windup. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that one is taken for a strike, and it's 1-1. So So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one hit into the air, right field. Playable for Trey Haig. Now moving in. He scurried a few steps and will make the catch. Levi McClanahan flies out to start the second inning, and there's 1 away here in the second. Winter Colome the other night did not have much luck against Spearfish, but they bounced back in a big way against Platte Geddes. This pitch grounded over to the left side. Shortstop rolls up nicely to Carter Kratz. He'll throw to first, and Billy Mount digs it out of the dirt. Nick Lands grounds out 6-3, and there are 2 outs here in the second. Winter Colome opened the tournament with a 5-3 win over Minor McCook and then lost to Spearfish 10-0 in 6 innings. But they bounced back with a win over Platte Geddes, 10-5, and that got him here to this game. Vermillion, on the other hand, they defeated Groton 13-2, then Del Rapids 3-2 in 9 innings, and Spearfish in 5, 10-0. His pitch popped up. It's in foul grounds, playable. Riley Johnson, the pitcher, in foul grounds in front of the Vermillion dugout, runs over to make the catch, and Carter Brickman pops out for out number 3. It's a quick and quiet 1-2-3 inning in the top of the second. We're through an inning and a half, the bottom of the second, coming up in 60 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
Winter Regional Healthcare Center is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in today's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our locally owned hospital, clinic, and long-term care facility. For more information on services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota and our community for over 65 years. Remember, professional care with the personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare. Here at Farmers Union Insurance, they do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and students. Good luck this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors.
The Winter Advocate is the exclusive newspaper of Tripp County, serving Winter, Colome, and the surrounding communities. Each Wednesday, you'll find the latest in state and local news, sports, job openings, classifieds, and all legal public notices. Call 842-1481 or stop down to 125 West 3rd to start your subscription today. Don't forget our deadlines, Friday at 5 p.m. for the Advocate and 12 on Fridays for the Rocket. The Winter Advocate is a proud partner of Winter Warriors Live and wish the Warriors and Lady Warriors success all this season.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Leiden & Associates, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Together, you'll break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. Call Joel Leiden or Candy Sockgen at 605-842-3832 today. Offices located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota, with offices also located in Chamberlain and Pierre. The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financials results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
I'm alright, nobody but about me. Why you got to give me a fight? Can't you just let it be? I'm alright, don't nobody but about me. You got to give me a fight. Why don't you just let me be? Do what you like, do it naturally. But if it's
fifth to extend the ball game. And by the time it was all said and done, 16-11, the final score. Spearfish held on against Minor McCook. Now the pitch to Robertson. He'll pop it out of play and a foul ball. It is 0-1 to Robertson, the catcher, here in the second inning. Nate Robertson, a right-handed batter, stands back into the box. Kelly O'Brien nods, winds, and delivers the 0-1 pitch, the breaking pitch in there for a called strike. And now it's 0-2. Well, Vermillion had a couple of runners aboard last inning, could not score. Now O'Brien bounces one outside for ball one. It's 1-2. Trying to get Robertson to chase. O'Brien lost his hat, had to race that down behind the mound. Works into the windup. The 0-2 pitch, half swing, pulled back. They will check it down the first base line. No swing, and it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Nate Robertson. Riley Peters awaits on deck for Vermillion, post 1. O'Brien working from the windup. Gets his sign, he'll take his time. Now winds in the 2-2, swing and a miss. Nate Robertson is down swinging here in the second inning, and that is strikeout number 4 for Kelly O'Brien. 5 batters came to the plate in the first inning for Vermillion. 3 of them struck out. Now another strikeout of Nate Robertson, and here's Riley Peters. Swing and a miss for Peters, 0-1. Trey Haig on deck. If anybody reaches and the inning continues, we'll see Riley Johnson. Here's the pitch. Peters swings through it. Couple of strikes now on Riley Peters. Well, O'Brien has some pitches that really move, and this one well outside. He's throwing a knuckleball that has a lot of movement. That last one, it started straight and it just took a hard turn. So a ball and 2 strikes. O'Brien has the knuckleball working. The wind in his face. Here's the 1-2. That one sails in it. It's strike 3, and that thing was moving. So Peters strikes out looking. So here's Trey Haig. He is the 8th batter to come to the plate against Kelly O'Brien here in the ball game, who's recorded 5 strikeouts. Here's the 1-out pitch, and that's in for a called strike. 0-1 to Trey Haig. O'Brien works into the windup. The 0-1 pitch. That one moving around upstairs, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. He'll throw a knuckleball, it appears, the majority of the time. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss for Trey Haig. A ball and 2 strikes. Think about a knuckleball. When it is on, it is very difficult to hit. And if it's not on 100%, those things can be hit a long ways. It's like setting a ball on a tee. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. It gets under the glove of the third baseman into left field. A base hit for Trey Haig. Trey Haig singles, and now 2 hits against Kelly O'Brien. That'll bring up Riley Johnson, the pitcher. So Johnson will try to help himself here. Brandon Mockler awaits on deck. Trey Haig, the runner at first, 1 away. Kelly O'Brien gets his sign from the stretch. Kicks and fires the pitch. Swung on and fouled off, and Riley Johnson has just slapped that off of his own leg, and it's 0-1. He'll limp his way out of the batter's box. And the Vermillion pitcher now trying to shake that one loose. Nick Lands, the catcher for Winter Colome, out to talk to his pitcher O'Brien, and this is, for the most part, to give Riley Johnson a little bit of time to shake that leg loose. So 0-1 with 1 out. Riley Johnson, the batter, and then we're back to the top of the order, or 2 outs here in the inning, I should say. Strikeouts of Robertson and Peters. And then a single for Haig, and now Riley Johnson, the batter. Haig leads off for the bag at first. O'Brien kicks and fires, and that in for a called strike. Haig on the move, slides in, and he's stolen second base. Couple of strikes on Riley Johnson. Trey Haig stole second base. And Riley Johnson trying to put something in play. Couple of strikes on Johnson. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball, and the ball nearly got away, but blocked nicely by Nick Lands, the catcher for Winter Colome. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, O'Brien sets. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ripped over to the left side and foul. Just outside of the Winter Colome dugout. Count rides at a ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2 with 2 outs. Trey Haig leads off of second base for Vermillion, post 1. The 1-2 from O'Brien. Ground ball left side. It's into the glove of the third baseman, Demers. He'll throw to first in time, and they get the out of Riley Johnson. He's able to put the bat on the baseball, but a nice play by Demers over to Levi McClanahan, and that's it for Vermillion after the second inning. After 2, we're scoreless between Vermillion and Winter Colome to the third inning in 90 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
Welcome to Dusty's Hair Do or Die Salon, located at 117 East 2nd Street, just west of Sassy Spurs Boutique on the 4 lanes in Winter. Haircuts, colors, leave-in treatment, styles, updos, and facial waxing are my specialties. Some of the product lines I carry are Pureology, Kenra, Pravana, and Matrix. I also have jewelry, cosmetics, and optimal health products. To make an appointment, call or text 605-208-6252. You can join my group on Facebook, Dusty's Hair Do or Die, to hear monthly specials and daily inspirations. Thank you, and I hope to see you all soon.
Last night I dreamed of
my new yoga studio,
a car, a treehouse.
It was the perfect dream.
We don't all have the same dreams, but we can turn to one place to protect them. American Family Insurance. Our agents can help make sure you have the coverage needed, whether it's for your auto, home, business, or life. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Products underwritten by American Family Insurance. Life Mutual Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin 53783.
Busy families, active seniors, career-minded individuals, and many other time-starved people, just like you, trust Sparkle for professional residential cleaning services that leave them more time to spend with family, friends, and their favorite activities. Which of our regular customers are you? The Sparkle Cleaning Company has the professionals to ease your burden and help to create a safe, clean, and comfortable living environment for you and your family. Free in-home consultations help us to design household cleaning services around you. We clean your house your way. Call Sparkle today for an appointment.
I'm alright. Nobody but about me.
Now 2-0, the count to Ty Bolton. It's Ty Bolton, Cameron Biggins, and Cale Miners. 7, 8, and 9 scheduled to come to the plate for Winter Colome here in the top of the third. Johnson works into the windup, the 2-0 pitch. That bounces in there for a ball, and it's 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes. Johnson trying to climb the ladder. Here's the pitch. And that's downstairs for a ball, and for the first time tonight, Winter Colome has a base runner. Johnson had retired the first 6. A leadoff base on balls for Ty Bolton, and he's aboard first base. Cameron Biggins will come to the plate for Winter Colome. Riley Johnson leans in. He'll work from the stretch for the first time here tonight. Here comes the pitch. Bunt shown, popped over to the right side, back in foul. And it's 0-1. So no balls and a strike. Cameron Biggins, the batter. Cale Miners is on deck. Ty Bolton leads out for the bag at second. No balls, 1 strike. Johnson sets, delivers home. Bunt shown, missed it, and the throw down to first. Billy Mount will throw to second. They've got the runner, Ty Bolton, between first and second. Bolton trying to go towards second. The lob throw to Riley Johnson, the pitcher covering second base. Johnson applies the tag on Bolton, and Bolton is tagged out. The bunt attempt was missed by Biggins, I believe, and it's 0-2. Nate Robertson turned and fired that thing to Billy Mount. And I believe it went 2-3-4-3-1. Riley Johnson will work into the windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch, and Biggins is down on strikes. So now 2 outs in the inning. Now Cale Miners, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Johnson delivers the first pitch. Miners swings through it, 0-1. No balls and a strike with 2 outs. Top of the third. Johnson winds and fires. That one popped up. Cole Anderson says he has it. Second baseman drifting back. It'll make the grab for the out. First base runner gets aboard for Winter Colome after caught stealing. The other 2 retired, and we are through 2.5. Scoreless between Vermillion and Winter Colome. Post 1 will bat when we come back in 60 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
Hey, Doug, got that? Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier. Did anybody catch that play? No. Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco, locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Get on the same page, now 1-1. Mockler, the batter, top of the order for Vermillion, post 1. Here comes the pitch. That sails outside, and it's 2-1. Brandon Mockler, Cole Anderson, and Carter Kratz. 2-1 the count. Right-handed hitting Brandon Mockler. Into the windup, here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for Mockler, and it's 2-2. So 2-2 the count to Brandon Mockler, who struck out his first time up. O'Brien delivers the 2-2. In for a called strike 3. He got Brandon Mockler looking, and there's one away. Kelly O'Brien, I've talked about it, that knuckleball's really working tonight. And when your knuckleball's working that good, every batter that comes to the plate, you've got a lot of things going on between the ears. Here comes the pitch from O'Brien. That one chopped over to the left side. Third baseman has it. Demers will fire to first. Gloved out of the dirt nicely by Levi McClanahan. And McClanahan, I beg your pardon, and it is a 5-3 ground out, 2 away. So here's Carter Kratz. He has one of the 2 hits against Kelly O'Brien tonight. He sent one into left field, opposite field, for a base hit back in the first. O'Brien works into the windup. The pitch is called a strike, and it's 0-1 to Carter Kratz. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That called a strike, and 0-2. O'Brien works back into the windup. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded over to the right side, wide of third and foul. Gloved over there, barehanded, I should say, by Tanner Anderson, assistant coach for Tom Heisinger in the first base coach's box. Couple of strikes to Carter Kratz. O'Brien winds, and the pitch. That one laced towards second, gloved out of the dirt nicely by Brickman. He'll fire it to first for the out. Carter Kratz jumped all over the pitch, hit a line drive right to the second baseman, hit 1 hop to him, and it's a 1-2-3 inning as he made the play to first. And we're through 3 complete. No score between Winter Colome and Vermillion. Back with a 4th inning in 60 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hill State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hill State University, where anything is possible.
Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials. Royals, based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colone Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colone Cowboy Live.
Off back to the top of the order. Pitch misses for a ball, and it's 1-0. Riley Johnson pitching for Vermillion. One base runner has reached. That was on a base on balls. As we go into the fourth inning and the 1-0 pitch. That pitch on the outside corner called a strike, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 our count. Leading off the inning, Riley Calhoun flew out to right field his first time up. He'll look at one here, and it's ball 2, 2-1. Riley Johnson back to the hill. He wants to work very quickly. Back into the windup. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball left side into left field. That's the first hit for Winter Colome. Riley Calhoun sends it on the ground between third and shortstop into left field. It's a base hit for Riley Calhoun. And now Winter Colome with the leadoff hitter aboard. And the way this thing has worked here with a pitcher's battle through 3 innings, don't be surprised if O'Brien tries to lay down a bunt and advance his runner. Johnson from the stretch. Here comes the pitch. O'Brien swings through it, 0-1. Drew Demers is on deck. No balls, 1 strike. Calhoun leads off of the bag at first. Johnson sends one over to first, checking throw, and no real effort on the tag from Billy Mout as Calhoun easily back into the bag at first. Johnson sets again. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Snap throw to first. And Calhoun back into the base with 2 hands covering up that back of the head. Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley Johnson leans forward, glances towards first base. He'll step off and will reset. Now Johnson back into the pitching rubber, working from the stretch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnson delivers the pitch in. That one popped up. Back behind the catcher, Robertson. He'll give chase and cannot make the play. By the time Robertson realized he had a play on the baseball and he turned around the umpire, he had turned the wrong direction and could not adjust himself before the ball came down. It's 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes, and O'Brien trying to put something in play that would advance Riley Calhoun. We're scoreless here in the top of the 4th. The 1-2 pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kelly O'Brien, the batter. Calhoun leads off of the bag at first. Here's the pitch. That one hit into the air, left field. Riley Peters running on, dives, and he's made the catch. Calhoun goes back to first base. Riley Peters used that big, long frame, ran in a couple of steps, laid out for it, made the catch away. And Brandon Muckler, the center fielder for Vermillion, all the way over. A little hug and a pat on the back to Riley Peters for that effort. And there's 1 away. That'll bring up Drew Demers. Fine play in left field by Riley Peters. Calhoun off of the bag at first. Here's the pitch. That bounces into the dirt. Stayed in front of Robertson. Calhoun thought about trying to advance to second. Hard secondary, but decided against it and back to the bag at first. So a ball and no strikes. Johnson sets again. Here's the pitch. That's in for a called strike, and the count is evened up at 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Runner on first base for Winter Colome. The 1-1 from Riley Johnson. Runner goes. Throw to second is in time. They've tagged out Riley Calhoun. Robertson to Cole Anderson. And they're able to tag out Riley Calhoun for the out. And there are 2 outs now in the inning, and the bases are empty for Winter Colome. So Calhoun caught stealing, 2-4. Johnson into the windup. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. Carter Kratz has it at short. Long throw to first is in time, and that'll do it for Winter Colome in the top of the fourth. They get a runner aboard. He's caught stealing, and nobody else reaches against Riley Johnson here in the fourth. Through 3.5, we're scoreless. Vermillion and Winter Colome. Post 1 will bat in 60 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
Plan on brightening up. Plan on brightening up your home or office atmosphere? Need to warm or cool down the environment in your space? Then stop down to 130 North Main Street in Winter, South Dakota to visit with Kutra Electric. Bob and his crew will shed some light with quality advice and direction on your next project. And when they see your vision for your next project, you can count on Kutra Electric's highly skilled team of professional servicemen to come in and get the job done in a fast and courteous fashion. And remember, we provide the same quality service for a single light repair as we would for new construction or remodel. Kutra Electric remains committed to brightening the lives of the families of South Central South Dakota. So call us at 842-1510. We're a proud sponsor of all the Warrior and Lady.
Frontier Motors is a
Safety Legion Baseball Tournament, a called strike to Billy Mount, 0-1. Billy Mount, Hunter Christopherson, and Nate Robertson. Kelly O'Brien works here in the fourth, and the 0-1 pitch swung on, and over to the right side, the ball will roll. Billy Mount, it's 0-2. O'Brien gets the sign from Nick Lance, and now we'll reset. Time called at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. O'Brien will work into the windup. Here's the pitch to Mount. He'll watch it in high, and it's ball 1, 1-2. O'Brien winds, and the 1-2 pitch to Mount. Down and away, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Leading off the inning is Billy Mount. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that sails outside. It's ball 3, 3-2. For batters against a good throwing knuckleball pitcher like we're seeing Kelly O'Brien, you have to be extremely disciplined and hope that you can find a mistake to hit, but O'Brien has not dealt too many of those. And the only way I can explain some of these pitches from O'Brien is it looks like you're playing wiffle ball. The way the ball just flutters through the air, and it'll make a hard turn one way or the other. And the pitch fouled over to the right side, out of play. Count rides 3-2. O'Brien back into the windup. Here's the 3-2. This one hit into the air, right field. Right fielder on the run to his right, leaps up and he'll make the grab. Ty Bolton was moving directly towards center field, did not take too many steps back. And the ball nearly carried, but he jumped up to make the grab, and Billy Mount to right field for out number 1. So here's Hunter Christopherson, a right-handed batter for Vermillion Post 1. Into the windup is O'Brien. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs, ball 1. Hunter Christopherson sporting the white sleeves on a night that has cooled off after the storms came through, and the wind continues to stay rather strong. Now 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Hunter Christopherson trying to get something started for Vermillion Post 1. He struck out against O'Brien back in the first. This one fouled back to the screen, and the count is 2-2. So the count is evened up. 6 strikeouts in the ballgame so far for Kelly O'Brien. O'Brien, the 2-2 pitch. Hit into the air, right side, foul ball. The count rides at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 with 1 out. Now the pitch from O'Brien, outside, and it's ball 3, and the count is full. So the count is filled up here on Christopherson. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. We're in the bottom half of the 4th. O'Brien into the windup in the 3-2. Ground ball to the shortstop. Gloved there by Riley Calhoun. He'll throw to first, and Levi McClanahan just able to keep his foot pinned to the bag at first. He had to reach high into the air to grab the baseball, and he just able to keep that left foot, toes on it, to get the out of Hunter Christofferson, and it'll go down as a quiet 6-3 ground out. 2 away, and here's the Vermillion catcher, Nate Robertson. Into the windup, O'Brien. The pitch to Robertson misses for a ball, and it's a ball and no strikes. Riley Peters awaits on deck. O'Brien back into the windup, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from O'Brien. Dials one in, nearly fell over on the mound. And it's low for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. O'Brien delivers the pitch in, and that one floats in for a called strike, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. O'Brien works into the windup, and here's the pitch. That one shot over towards second. Couple of hops, gloved there by the second baseman, Carter Brickman, who gets it over to McClanahan, and that will do it for Vermillion post 1 in the 4th. We're through 4 complete. Still no score between Vermillion and Winter Colome. We go to the 5th inning in 90 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
Committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18 or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Lil Feller in Winter welcomes all fans and travelers to Winter. We invite you to stop by before or after the game for the best in snacks, drinks, ice, fuel, and much more. It's all available at the Lil Feller, your 24-hour convenience store in Winter. Lil Feller also wants to wish all the Warrior and Lady Warriors good luck on the season and in tonight's competition. We are excited to bring you coverage of all of tonight's action on Winter Warriors Live. And remember, the Lil Feller is the one for all your pregame and postgame convenience traveling needs.
Sassy Spurs at 121 East 2nd Street on the 4 lanes has expanded. Stop in Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. or on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to check out all the newest trendy Western apparel and footwear for men, women, kids, and infants. Need some bling? Shop our expanding lines of jewelry, purses, belts, buckles, and boot polish. It's all available under one roof at Sassy Spurs on the 4 lanes, and shipping is available by calling 605-842-2400. Sassy Spurs supports all the live productions of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities. Sassy. There is a new sheriff in the Wild West. Located at 865 West 2nd on the 4 lanes, Wild West Gas is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. As with any C-store sheriff, Wild West Gas is armed with the finest selection of beverages, snacks, and gas. Stop in and check us out. We have all your traveling needs to help keep the peace on your next adventure. Wild West Gas is proud to be a sponsor of all Warrior and Lady Warrior live productions.
Up Riley Johnson, and this pitch in for a called strike. It's 0-1, and Levi McClanahan, the first baseman, is the batter to start the 5th for Winter Colome. The 0-1 from Johnson misses for a ball, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley Johnson working very quickly as he works into the windup in the 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. He's given up a base on balls and a single through 4 innings against Winter Colome, and the 2-1 pitch from Johnson. That misses low for ball 3, and it's 3-1. Levi McClanahan, the batter. Nick Lanz is on deck, and Carter Brickman will come to the plate this inning. Here's the 3-1. Ground ball chopped just left of the foul line and picked up by Robertson. A foul ball, 3-2. So the count is filled up here on McClanahan. McClanahan, Lance, Brickman. If anybody gets aboard, Ty Bolton. So 3-2, and Johnson is ready to throw another pitch once McClanahan settles into the box, the left-handed batter. 3-2 our count. Back into the windup. Here's the pitch. That one hard shot to shortstop. Bobbled by Kratz. Gathers the baseball. Throw to first in time. A fine recovery by Carter Kratz. The ball jumped out of his glove, but he stayed with it and got the ball to Billy Mount just ahead of Levi McClanahan. 6-3 on the ground out, and there's one away here in the fifth. I'll bring to the plate Winter Colome catcher Nick Lance. Lance grounded out to Kratz at short his first time up. That was in the second inning. And now the pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Back into the windup. Johnson. That one bounces into the dirt outside. For a ball, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the fifth. No score. Winter Colome and Vermillion. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike to Nick Lance. 1-2 the count. Ball and 2 strikes. Johnson back into the windup and the 1-2. Stays inside. And the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 with 1 out. Johnson, the 2-2. Popped up right side. It'll be out of play and a foul ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Right-handed hitting, Nick Lance. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2. Popped up right side. Foul grounds, Billy Mount now steps just behind first base in fair territory. He'll make the catch, and Nick Lance pops up to the third baseman, Billy Mount, for the out. The first baseman, Billy Mount, for the out. And it's 2 up and 2 down here in the Winter Colome 5th inning. So now Carter Brickman. Here's the pitch. And that misses for a ball. It's upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside, called a strike in the corner, and it's 1-1. So the count is evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley Johnson works into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball left side. It is a fair ball. It stayed inside third base. Down the line it goes. Picked up by Riley Peters. He'll get it in quickly, and it's a 2-out base hit for Carter Brickman. So Brickman aboard the single with 2 outs, and here's Ty Bolton. Bolton drew a base on balls back in the third. He was the first Winter Colome batter to reach base against Riley Johnson, who now works from the stretch, spins one over to first base, and diving back in with plenty of time was Carter Brickman. 2 outs here in the inning. We're in the top half of the 5th. Brickman will take his lead at first. Johnson kicks and fires the pitch in. Swung on and fouled back. Bolton, 0-1. Ty Bolton, the right fielder. Brickman takes his lead off of the bag at first. Here's the 0-1. This one sent into center field. It's a base hit. Charging hard as Mockler. He'll field the baseball and get it in. And back-to-back base hits with 2 outs here against Riley Johnson in the 5th. Now Cameron Biggins, the left fielder, struck out against Johnson back in the 3rd. So Johnson, with a little bit of trouble, but 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Winter Colome trying to get something across. They know their pitcher, Kelly O'Brien, is dialed in tonight. Here's the pitch from Johnson. Shot over to the right side. It's over to the Vermillion dugout. Not a play, a foul ball. 0-1 now to Cameron Biggins. 2 outs, top half of the 5th. Winner of this game plays tomorrow at 1 o'clock against Spearfish. Here's the 0-1 upstairs, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 with 2 outs. Johnson from the stretch. Sets as he looks towards second. Now kicks it home. And that pitch misses for a ball. It's 2-1. Cale Miners waiting on deck, hoping he gets an opportunity against Johnson here in the fifth. Biggins, a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Biggins ground ball. It's off of Johnson. Riley will play it. Has no play. It went off of the pitcher, Riley Johnson. Shot off of him over to his right side. Left side of the field as we see it. Johnson recovered well, but by the time he got there, he had no play. And that'll be another hit for Winter Colome. And now the bases are loaded for Winter Colome here in the fifth. For Cale Miners, who watches one outside for ball one. Riley Johnson frustrated with himself after that one was hit to him, and he bobbled the baseball. Big moment for Johnson. Needs to settle down and collect himself. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one fouled back to the screen, and the count is even 1-1. Cale Miners, the number 9 hitter, trying to extend the inning for Winter Colome. If he reaches base, Winter Colome will take the lead. Riley Johnson trying to get Vermillion back to the dugout with no damage. This one popped up right side, headed over near the dugout. It gets out of play and a foul ball. So now a ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Big pitch coming up between Riley Johnson and Cale Miners. Vermillion's pitcher sets. Johnson, the 1-2 delivery. And that misses inside low for ball. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brickman on third, Bolton on second, Biggins on first. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded over towards third, but a foul ball. That went off of the leg of Cale Miners in the batter's box. It dribbled up the line, but foul as it hit the batter in the box. And the count rides 2 balls, 2 strikes. Johnson got the first 2 this inning, McClanahan and Lance. Since then, consecutive singles for Winter Colome. Here's one popped up, playable for the catcher Robertson. He'll reach up and make the grab, and Vermillion dodges a bullet here in the inning. Bases loaded and they're left loaded for Winter Colome through 4.5, still no score. Winter Colome and Vermillion. Post 1 will try it again against Kelly O'Brien when we come back in the bottom of the 5th in 60 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
Mathis Implement is... Mathis Implement is a huge sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior Athletics. And we're your home for huge savings. We've got all the genuine Case IH parts, products, and service programs you need. Schedule your multi-point customized maintenance inspection now. You'll always find the highest quality parts and service. And the Case IH factory-trained technicians at Mathis Implement make sure your equipment stays up and running at peak productivity. Call Mathis Implement 842-
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The store that...
Trying to solve the knuckleballer Kelly O'Brien, who works into the windup, the 2-0 pitch. That's called a strike, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, down and away. And it's 3-1 now to Riley Peters. The Vermillion left fielder who earlier this game dove and took a hit away in left field. Now the pitch, swing and a miss. And the count's full on Riley Peters. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Back into the windup. O'Brien, the 3-2. Waved at and missed. And Riley Peters is down on strikes here in the 5th. And that's the 7th strikeout for Kelly O'Brien. Vermillion has a couple of hits off O'Brien, but they have come at a premium tonight. No balls and a strike here to Trey Haig. O'Brien will work back into the windup. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that's outside for a ball, 1-1. Kelly O'Brien lost his hat again. He'll chase it down behind the mound. Nobody can accuse this kid of being big-headed. He can't keep his hat on out there. Ball and a strike. O'Brien will work into the windup. Here's the 1-1. It's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Trey Haig trying to get something started. He singled his last time up against O'Brien. The 2-1 pushes this one out of play at foul, and it's 2-2. Well, with neither team able to get a lot going offensively, you'll probably, if anybody can get a base runner again, start to see some small ball here in the later innings. Find a way to score. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Into the windup, O'Brien. Here's the pitch. Up and in, and Trey Haig went around. He tried to hold up. He had turned his body entirely, squared up with the pitcher O'Brien, and couldn't keep the bat back, and he strikes out. Strikeout number 8 for Kelly O'Brien. And here's Riley Johnson. The Vermillion pitcher grounded out to third his first time up. Here's the 2-out pitch. Johnson swings, pops it up just in front of second base, and it is dropped by the pitcher who was trying to run back towards second to haul that thing in. Tried to make the basket out of his glove and falls in. Riley Johnson is aboard with 2 outs here in the inning. So Riley Johnson is on base, and here's Brandon Mockler. An error charge to the pitcher, O'Brien. Now the 2-out pitch to Mockler is inside, ball 1. So a ball and no strikes. Mockler, a strikeout victim twice to Kelly O'Brien. And the throw over to first base. Riley Johnson crawls back into the bag. Ball and no strikes. Another throw over to first. Johnson this time walks into first. And he's back in safely. 1 ball, no strikes to Brandon Mockler. O'Brien comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Brandon Mockler. Well, 2-0 with 2 outs. Riley Johnson aboard on an error. Vermillion trying to cash in on it. Throw over to first base, and Johnson dives back into the bag at first. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Mockler swings, chops this one towards third. Charging hard Demers. He'll make the throw. It bounces, gets away from the first baseman McClanahan. He'll race it down towards the dirt line in right field, and everybody is safe. Runners on the corners for Vermillion post 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Mockler dove head first into first base. The ball bounced up and went off of McClanahan. It shot over towards right field, stayed in the dirt. McClanahan was able to race it down, but Riley Johnson was able to move to third base. So runners on the corners for Vermillion here in the 5th inning. The 3rd error of the ball game on Winter Colome. Vermillion, its best chance yet to try to play to run, but they'll have to do it with 2 outs. And here's Cole Anderson, who's 0 for 2 against Kelly O'Brien here in the ball game. He struck out his first time up and grounded out to third in his last at bat. Kelly O'Brien, the 2-out pitch, ground ball. It'll roll up the line and stay outside of the line. Foul ball for Cole Anderson. No balls and a strike. Riley Johnson on third, Brandon Mockler on first. Both reached base on an error. O'Brien sets. And the pitch. in for a called strike, and now 2 strikes on Cole Anderson. Anderson, right-handed batter, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Anderson swings through it. Pitch is up and in, and he strikes out here in the 5th. We are through 5 complete. No score between Winter Colome and Vermillion. We're back with the 6th inning in 60 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
Always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Good luck in tonight's contest. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on Winter Warriors Live.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Johnson works into the windup. Here's the pitch. That one runs inside, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 here in the inning. Start the 6th. Calhoun, O'Brien, Demers. Here's the 1-1. Bounces into the dirt, blocked by Nate Robertson. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. So 2-1. Robertson trying to yell something to his pitcher. And in the wind, Riley Johnson leaned forward, hand over an ear, trying to catch everything that Robertson was trying to suggest to him. The 2-1 pitch, and that bounces into the dirt, and it's 3-1. So whatever Robertson said, this time at least didn't work. Bounced another one into the dirt, and it's 3-1. Right-handed hitting, Riley Calhoun. Then Kelly O'Brien, Drew Demers, scheduled to come to the plate for Winter Colome here in the 6th. Back into the windup, the 3-1, and that's called a strike, and the count's full now, 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Riley Johnson back into the windup, and here's the pitch. That'll be watched down and away by Calhoun, and Calhoun aboard for the 2nd time today, this time a base on balls. So we'll walk for Riley Calhoun, and here's Kelly O'Brien. And now Jeff Kratz will go out and talk to Riley Johnson, his pitcher. With a runner reaching here in this top of the 6th. Nobody is out. Last time we had this situation with Riley Calhoun reaching, it was to start an inning. It was back in the 4th. I thought we would see Kelly O'Brien maybe try to put down a bunt. He did not do so. Calhoun was thrown out, stealing second base. But as we move into the 6th, and we find it difficult for base runners to get aboard here in the ball game, you would think at some point they try to use the bunt to move around runners. Johnson will set. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. Backhanded sliding, stopped by Carter Kratz. Long throw to first. It's going to pull Billy Mount off of the base. The ball got away. Mount will throw it to third as he was able to keep it in front. The ball got by Mount. It hit the runner, Kelly O'Brien, after he crossed first base. And that's the only thing that kept the throw from Kratz from going to the fence and up the line. Now runners on the corners for Winter Colome and nobody out. And Winter Colome with a golden opportunity to score here in the inning. Nobody out, and runners on first and third. Riley Calhoun at third. Kelly O'Brien is the runner at first. Johnson delivers, sent into the air. Shallow center field, back goes Kratz. He'll make the catch, and Kratz will hold on to the baseball. Calhoun a couple of hard steps off of third. Fakes as if he's going home to see if he could get a throw from Carter Kratz. He did not, and there's one away. So Demers pops it up for out number one. And here's Levi McClanahan. McClanahan flew out to right field, and he's also grounded out to shortstop. One out here in the inning. We're in the top of the sixth. Here comes the pitch from Johnson, and that is taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Runners on the corners. Johnson looks towards first, now sets. The 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed by McClanahan, 0-2. Winner Colome with runners on the corners. Johnson trying to find his way out of trouble. He would love a ground ball if it could be rolled up by his infield. Here's the 0-2. Waved at, missed. Strikeout, throw to first, and diving back in safely is Kelly O'Brien. Levi McClanahan strikes out, and there are 2 outs in the inning. A dangerous throw from the catcher Robertson. Boy, if that gets up the line, it's a 1-0 Winter Colome lead because Riley Calhoun was paying very close attention at third. And he's certainly not slow. 2 outs here in the sixth. Runners on the corners. Runner going to move towards second. And now the runner caught between first and second. And Cole Anderson dives, and he's put the tag onto the runner. He put the tag on Kelly O'Brien before Riley Calhoun was able to score. It was a delayed steal attempt to kind of get off onto that run and get caught between a rundown. The goal was to stay in the rundown to allow a run to score. Cole Anderson dove and was able to tag out O'Brien, and that sends us through the top of the sixth. It's complete. Now 5.5 in the books here in Winter at Leahy Bowl. Back in 60 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
Winter Regional Healthcare Center is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in today's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our locally owned hospital, clinic, and long-term care facility. For more information on services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota and our community for over 65 years. Remember, professional care with the personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare. Here at Farmers Union Insurance, they do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and students. Good luck this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors.
The Winter Advocate is the exclusive newspaper of Tripp County, serving Winter, Colome, and the surrounding communities. Each Wednesday, you'll find the latest in state and local news, sports, job openings, classifieds, and all legal public notices. Call 842-1481 or stop down to 125 West 3rd to start your subscription today. Don't forget our deadlines, Friday at 5 p.m. for The Advocate and 12 on Fridays for The Rocket. The Winter Advocate is a proud partner of Winter Warriors Live and wish the Warriors and Lady Warriors success all this season.
So a ball and 2 strikes. Carter Kratz trying to find his way on base for post 1. Chops this one over to the left side, right up into the glove of Demers after a couple of hops. Fires to first for the out. and there's one away. So one out here in the inning. And here's Billy Mount. So Billy Mount will stand in. 0 for 1 today, intentionally walked, and then he flew out to right field. And this pitch runs inside on Billy Mount for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 from O'Brien. Stays upstairs, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Billy Mount at bat, Hunter Christopherson on deck. Mount will watch one in, down and away, and it's ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch from O'Brien, and that's taken for a strike by Billy Mount, taking all the way, and it's 3-1. O'Brien trying to climb the ladder, the 3-1 pitch. Called, strike 2, and the count is full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. O'Brien winds in the 3-2 pitch. Up and away, ball 4, and Billy Mount aboard the base on balls. Hunter Christopherson will come to the plate. Hitless in 2 tries here in the ball game. He's got a strikeout, and he grounded out to the shortstop, Riley Calhoun. 1 away and a runner aboard for Vermillion post 1. Christopherson, right-handed batter. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Time call to the plate. Nick Lance wants to go out and talk to his pitcher, Kelly O'Brien. This could simply be Nick Lance just needing a breather himself. He's got to work awful hard behind the plate when you're chasing down a knuckleball, especially on a night like tonight when it is working for Kelly O'Brien. I'm sure it's worked plenty throughout the season. Some nights it works, some nights it doesn't. And it is working very well tonight. Drew Weber out to talk to his catcher. Looked like he was checking on him. Lance was walking back, holding his glove in the opposite hand. No balls and a strike. Here to the batter, Christopherson. He'll watch one in low, and it's a ball. So 1-1 to the batter, Hunter Christopherson, the post 1 third baseman. Billy Mount on first base. Here's the 1-1. Christopherson watches it outside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Mount short lead. Here's the pitch, and that's up and in. Ball 3. You know, for a knuckleball to be effective, not only do you have to have a night where you're throwing it well, your catcher has to be seeing it well, and the umpire has to be seeing it well also. And this pitch misses for ball 4. Christopherson aboard the base on balls. And believe me, at this level, a knuckleball is simply not something you see every game. Especially one that's working the way it is tonight for Kelly O'Brien. Drew Weber wants to talk to O'Brien, so he'll walk his way out to the pitcher's mound. Runners on first and second. Billy Mount, a base on balls. He's on second base. Christopherson is on first. It didn't take long, meeting on the mound, and infield back to their respective positions. So here's Nate Robertson. Again, the wind is blowing out hard. Center field, right field. Here's the pitch to Robertson, and that is in for a called strike. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. O'Brien sets. Here's the pitch. That one down into the dirt, gets all the way to the backstop. 2 in scoring position for Vermillion here in the 5th inning, or 6th inning rather, and now the best chance for post 1 with runners on second and third and just 1 out. And now Tom Heisinger would love a base hit from Robertson, but he's just hoping at least Robertson can lift one into the air to the outfield. That's popped up, drifting over to the right side. It'll be playable for the catcher and first baseman who nearly collide. It's a foul ball. The catcher, Nick Lance, was moving to his left near the on-deck circle. The first baseman, McClanahan, was coming in. McClanahan reached for the baseball, and communication failed between the two, and the ball falls, foul ball, and another chance for Nate Robertson, who's now down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Runners on second and third for post 1. Infield in for Winter Colome. and that pitch hits Nate Robertson. Robertson hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded for Vermillion here in the 6th. And here comes Riley Peters. So this inning so far, a ground out of Carter Kratz to the third baseman Demers. Then a walk to Billy Mount, a walk to Christofferson, and Robertson hit by the pitch. And here's Riley Peters, who struck out twice and watches the first one down and away, ball 1. So Peters has struggled here against O'Brien. The 1-0 pitch. Peters will watch it in. It's downstairs, ball 2. And all of a sudden, Kelly O'Brien is struggling to find the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch from O'Brien. That one shot over to the right side, but foul. Riley Peters able to put a lot of bat on the baseball, but shot it just wide of the right field line and foul. And now it's 2-1. Bases loaded for Vermillion, bottom of the 6th. Infield in for Winter Colome. O'Brien kicks it home. Popped up right side. The wind trying to hold it up. McClanahan over, reaches up and cannot make the catch. He was right up against the fence when he reached up to make the play. The ball bounced off of the chain link fence and rolled back towards the foul line. And the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Riley Peters 2-2. Trey Haig awaits on deck. Nick Lance, the catcher, wants to go out and talk to his pitcher, Kelly O'Brien. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. A runner on every base for Vermillion. Billy Mount at third. Hunter Christofferson at second. Nate Robertson at first. The batter is Peters, and a watch one in high. It's ball 3, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Peters digs back into the box quickly. Right-handed batter. O'Brien sets. Here's the 3-2. Swing, and it's fouled back. That thing touched the bat, went off of the glove of Nick Lance. I thought for a second he had swung through the ball and it just went off of the catcher's glove. Not so, and it's 3-2. Here's the pitch. Hit into the air, right side, but foul out of play. Foul ball leaves the yard and finds your car. Take it to Fast Auto Glass in Vermillion. Peters a nice long at bat. He's fought off a few here against Kelly O'Brien. The 3-2. Down and away, ball 4, and Vermillion is on the scoreboard. Riley Peters, a base on balls. It's an RBI. Peters trots down to first base with a couple of claps towards the dugout. And now O'Brien will try to get back to work, and this time it's against Trey Haig, who's 1 for 2 today. He singled his first time up in the 2nd inning, struck out in the 5th. Here's the pitch. That one a ground ball right side. Gloved by the first baseman McClanahan. Throw home, and they'll get Christofferson out at home. 2 outs in the inning. A fielder's choice for Trey Haig. So he's aboard. Robertson's at third, and Riley Peters is second. Christofferson out at the plate. 3-2 and 2 outs. Here's the pitch, down and away. It's a ball to Riley Johnson. 1 ball, no strikes. Johnson trying to help himself. Vermillion has taken the lead 1-0. Johnson has put the ball in play twice against O'Brien. A watch one outside, ball 2. Johnson grounded out to the third baseman. And then he reached on an error on one that O'Brien tried to catch running towards second and couldn't handle. The 2-0 pitch outside, 3 balls and no strikes to Riley Johnson. So 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded for Vermillion. Johnson hit a couple of doubles yesterday in the win over Spearfish. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Down and away, it's ball 4. And that'll walk in another run. Nate Robertson down the line, he will score. Riley Peters goes to third. Trey Haig to second. And Riley Johnson with the base on balls and RBI. And Drew Weber back out to the mound to talk to O'Brien. He's going to take the ball from Kelly O'Brien, who now is the pitcher record, of course, and 2-0 is our score. But boy, he pitched very, very well tonight with that knuckleball that was effective up until this 6th inning. 2-0 Vermillion leads it. New pitcher for Winter Colome. We're back in 60 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Leiden & Associates, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Together, you'll break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. Call Joel Leiden or Candy Sockgen at 605-842-3832 today. Offices located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota, with offices also located in Chamberlain and Pierre. The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financials results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Shortstop, and the previous pitcher, Kelly O'Brien, is now playing that shortstop position. Brandon Mockler, the batter for Vermillion, as he is at the top of the order. Vermillion had a ground out of Kratz, then a walk to Billy Mount, a walk to Hunter Christofferson. Robertson was hit by a pitch. Riley Peters walked. That drove in a run. Fielder's choice of Trey Haig, he is aboard, and Christofferson was out at the plate. Riley Johnson a base on balls and an RBI, and that's how we get to 2-0. And here's Brandon Mockler into the windup. Demers, here's the 2-out pitch. It's outside, ball 1. Brandon Mockler, right-handed batter. Demers will work into the windup, and here's the 1-0 pitch. That one is called a strike, and it's 1-1. Riley Peters on third, Trey Haig on second. Riley Johnson, the runner on first for Vermillion. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one lifted back and out of play, and a foul ball. So Mockler with a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to get something going against Demers, who's on in relief. And here's the pitch. It misses outside. Demers really wanted that pitch. It's 2-2. Demers bent down towards the knees and really wanted that strike. Here's the 2-2. It's upstairs, and the count is full, 3-2. Bases loaded for Vermillion. Brandon Mockler, right-handed batter. Runners are on the move on the 3-2, popped up right side. It'll be playable for the first baseman, McClanahan, and he hauls it in. And Mockler pops out to the first baseman. That's out number 3. We are through 6 complete. Vermillion has struck first here in the ball game in the 6th. 2-0. Vermillion leads it over Winter Colome. Back with the 7th inning in 60 seconds on ESPN Radio 1570.
Welcome to Dusty's Hair Do or Die Salon, located at 117 East 2nd Street, just west of Sassy Spurs Boutique on the 4 lanes in Winter. Haircuts, colors, leave-in treatment, styles, updos, and facial waxing are my specialties. Some of the product lines I carry are Pureology, Kenra, Pravana, and Matrix. I also have jewelry, cosmetics, and optimal health products. To make an appointment, call or text 605-208-6252. You can join my group on Facebook, Dusty's Hair Do or Die, to hear monthly specials and daily inspirations. Thank you, and I hope to see you all soon.
Last night I dreamed of
my new yoga studio.
A car. A treehouse.
It was the perfect dream.
We don't all have the same dreams, but we can turn to one place to protect them. American Family Insurance. Our agents can help make sure you have the coverage needed, whether it's for your auto, home, business, or life. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Products underwritten by American Family Insurance. Life Mutual Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
walks that drove in runs that last inning. 9 strikeouts for Kelly O'Brien. So Johnson will work from the windup. Ty Bolton, Cameron Biggins, and Cale Miners. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Or excuse me, Nick Lance is the batter. Lance, then Brickman, then Bolton. 2 balls and no strikes. Here to the catcher, Nick Lance. Riley Johnson will work into the windup. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Called a strike, and it's 2-1. So 2-1. Here to the batter, Nick Lance, the catcher for Winter Colome. Johnson delivers the pitch, ground ball. Charging hard as Kratz. It hops up nicely to him at the grass line. He'll throw to Billy Mount for the out. And there's one away here in the Winter Colome 7th inning. Now Carter Brickman, who's 1 for 2 today. He singled his last time up. That was in the 5th and was left standing on third base. That was one of the opportunities for Winter Colome when they left the bases loaded in the 5th. Carter Brickman, a right-handed batter. Johnson into the windup. Here's the 1-out pitch. That's called a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Johnson delivers, bounces that one to his catcher, Robertson. Went off of Robertson and shot over near the on-deck circle for Winter Colome. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Right-handed hitting Carter Brickman, the second baseman. Johnson, the 1-1 pitch. Taken for a strike, and it's 1-2 on the inside part of the plate. Johnson nods to his catcher, Robertson. Here's the 1-2. Check swing, check to first. No swing, says Joe Schlimgen down the line at first base. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2, 1 out. Into the windup, here comes the Riley Johnson pitch that'll bounce in front of the plate, and it's 3-2. Right on release, Riley Johnson bounced up and down. He knew he did not throw that one the way he wanted to see that go to home plate. Now 3-2 pitch. Here it comes from Johnson. Ground ball. Johnson dives. He snagged the baseball in the front part of the mound. Throws it to Billy Mount for the out. Nice play by Riley Johnson, who's played all year, minus when he's pitching most of the time, and he showed his second base skills there. Pounced like a cat on the baseball in front of the mound. Sprung to his feet and threw it over to Billy Mount for the out. 2 outs here in the 7th. And now a strike to Ty Bolton. No balls, a strike, and 2 outs. Johnson will work into the windup. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses for a ball outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top half of the 7th. Johnson winds it up and fires. And that pitch is inside, 2-1. Cameron Biggins on deck for Winter Colome. Johnson, the 2-1. That pitch misses high, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Here to Ty Bolton, who has walked and singled in the ballgame. The 3-1 from Johnson. Chopped in front of the plate. Riley Johnson will field. Throw to first. It is in time. And Ty Bolton grounds out 1-3. And Vermillion will play for the State B Legion Championship tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Winter Colome, a heck of an effort, not only tonight but throughout the tournament. They see their season come to an end here tonight. But Vermillion will go to the championship game. They'll have to be beaten twice tomorrow. Vermillion has a chance to win it at 1 o'clock against Spearfish. If Spearfish can win, they'll force a second game at 5 o'clock tomorrow night. Our final score, 2-0. Vermillion wins it over Winter Colome. We'll wrap things up in 2 minutes on ESPN Radio 1570.
my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals.